So this video is basically a story time. So I like to make people laugh whenever I can. I like to put a smile on people's faces. So if something that I've experienced or something that I've said or done can make somebody laugh, that makes me happy. So one thing I've always wanted to do is story times. So this is like, I guess, a high school edition story time. So when I was in high school, I want to say I was in the 11th grade. I was like in the 11th grade in my math class. Now, math, I'm not like, I'm not, me and math aren't like, like that, but I was decent at it. It wasn't my favorite subject, but I was decent. There are some parts of it that I enjoyed, but like I said, if I had the choice to choose between not having math and having math, I was definitely going to choose not having math. But anyways, in math class, we were doing, I can't remember what the subject was, like what subject we were on, particularly in math. Like it was probably like polynomial equations or something like that, but I can't remember. But anyway, so I was stuck in a classroom in the class with students who, it's like, I didn't like, make fun of them or mock them because that's not something I do to people. But in my mind, I was like, these kids, if they would just apply themselves, they would do so much better. But they didn't. They just goofed around and made poor grades. And I'm just like, if these kids would just apply themselves, but who was gonna listen to me, right? So everybody knew that I was like the one in class who always made like the highest grades. And so the teacher was like, they were like complaining to her this one day, like I want to say it was like a week before the test. And they were like, you should grade us on a curve. You should grade us on a curve. And she was like, why should I grade y'all on a curve when there are students that make A's and B's in my class? Y'all are over here making like C's and D's, and y'all are telling me to grade on a curve when there's people passing my tests with flying colors. That tells me that either y'all are not studying or that y'all need to get help and y'all are not getting help. And they were kind of like, oh, is that so? And they kind of basically like looked at me because they all knew. It wasn't no secret. It wasn't no secret, who it was. Like, she didn't say any names, but everybody knew. And they basically were like, so can you like not do well on this upcoming test so that we can get graded on a curve and get good grades? And I looked at them like, the audacity. So you want me to not do good so that you can do better? I mean, and they really thought they was doing something for themselves. I was like, these kids have lost their natural minds if they think like y'all don't even like me. Some days y'all don't even acknowledge my existence. Like, and you gonna ask me to do bad on purpose? I was like, don't worry, I got you. I got you, fam. And I made sure on purpose that I did even better on that test than the rest of them. And she was like, I'm not giving y'all a curve. And they were like, oh man. And they were like, why didn't you just dial it back a little bit? And I was like, look, go get some after school tutorials or something, but you wasting your breath trying to get me to do any of that. Like, it's just not gonna happen. They were really upset too. And deep down inside, I didn't even feel bad for them. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna even front. I didn't even feel bad for them because it's like, look, if you're struggling, just get some help. Swallow your pride and just admit, okay, yeah, I need help. This math is busting my butt. Help me, please, somebody. Or apply yourself. Like, I honestly feel like they just didn't want to do the work, and that's why they weren't making good grades. That might not always be the case. Sometimes people are just having a hard time, and that's fine too. You just gotta ask for help. But I'm just like, look, I'm not here to babysit y'all feelings. Like I said, I literally looked at them and I smiled because I was happy. I was so proud of myself. I was proud of myself because I was doing good in school. I was making good grades. I slighted them on purpose. Like, and it's not even a slighting. It's just me doing what I do usually, which was good in school. And I was like, I can't even believe y'all asked me to do that. I don't even know what possessed y'all to think that I was gonna fail or even come close to failing for you. And it made me, I still laugh. I laugh to this day. Like, I could be laying in my bed and I'll just start laughing, thinking about that. I'm probably gonna laugh after I get done with this video. But I mean, I was like, Y'all must be smoking something if y'all think y'all got the wrong one. Like, it's just funny to me. When I was in high school, I don't know. There's a lot about me that's changed since then. But I look back on some of the things that I did, and it's funny to me because some of the things that I did. But I'm gonna tell y'all about it though. Some of the other things that I did. I mean, some of the things I did, I just look back on it and I laugh. Now, some of the things I'm just like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Like, I shouldn't have done it at all. But some of the stuff, I just laugh when I think about it. And the stuff that child please. Just thinking about that, and them telling me to dial it back so that they could get graded on the curve. The moral of this story is, if you need help, get help. It's fine. Like, even I've had to do it sometimes. There's subjects that I wasn't good at. Ask people who are smarter than you, or tutors who have been placed there to help you for help. Do what you can. Help yourself. Instead of asking people to fail on purpose so that you can get graded on a curve. Shout out to my high school.